Hello, welcome to Vardhan's Tech Hub. In this video, we will discuss about what is IP address and the types of IP address and how we can find the IP address which is assigned to our computer. Let's start. IP stands for Internet Protocol. In the other words, we can call it as IP address as a logical address which is assigned to the network device. Here, any device which is connected to the network, either it's a mobile, computer, or any device which can send and receive the information which is connected to the network, the device will be assigned with an IP address or the logical address. So here assigning of IP address will be done in two ways. One is manual and another one is DHCP. In case of manual, network administrator has to assign an IP address to the device, manually. Okay, so from the pool of IP addresses, he will assign an IP address to the network device here. But in case of DHCP server, whenever a host or a network device connected to the network, DHCP provides an IP address to the network device. Okay, so here DHCP server assigns IP address. Okay, so the process is called DORA process. So here discover, offer, request, and acknowledgement. Okay, so these are the four steps DHCP server and the network device communicate with each other, and DHCP server offers a IP address to the network device. Okay, and here IP addresses will help to identify the host or the device which is available in the network, because we are assigning some address to this. Okay, so by using this address we'll be able to find which network device it is. We have two types of IP addresses. One is IPv4 and IPv6. Let's see. IPv4. So here IP stands for Internet Protocol and V4 stands for version 4. Okay. So IPv4 consists of 32 bits. We can call it as 4 bytes also, because 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay. So here each 8 bits are called 1 octet. So as we have 32 bits, we can say IPv4 having 4 octets. Okay, and IPv4 is denoted by decimal numbers. Decimal numbers in the sense like a simple 1 to 3 numbers, I can say. And here the IPv4 addresses are starting from 0002 0 to 255.255.255.255. How it is coming? So as I mentioned, IPv4 address is a 32-bit address. So in each bit, it starts bit means it's either 0 or 1. Okay. So minimum, if you can say, we have to keep all bits 32 bits as 0 0 0 dot. Okay, and so on. And maximum means we have to keep 1 in all the bits. Okay. So if you convert these binary digits into decimal, we'll get 0.0.0.0 is a minimum value, and the maximum value is 255.255.255.255. So we can say the IPv4 addresses are ranging from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. Okay, so let's say an example here. Okay, this is the IP address, IPv4 address, I can say. Okay, so here it's having 32 bits or the 4 bytes. So each 8 bits are separated by a dot notation. Okay, and these binary digits are converted to the decimal and it is representing in the decimal notation, we can say. That's all about IPv4 address and IPv6 address. So as I said in the earlier slide, IPv4 addresses are starting from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255, right? So yes, the technology is growing, and we have many companies, organizations coming into the picture. So here we could see that depletion of IPv4 addresses. That's why we have a new version called as IP version 6 came into the picture. So IP version 6, it consists of 128 bits. Okay, these 128 bits are divided into 8 16-bit segments. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and moreover, this each 16-bit segments is converted into 4-digit hexadecimal number. So we can say IPv6 is denoted by hexadecimal notation. Okay, so if you can see here, we have a total of 128 bits. So these 128 bits are divided into 8. Okay, 8 segments we can say. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into 16, 128, right? So these 128 bits are divided into 8 segments, and each each segment having 16 bytes we can say. Okay, and these IPv6 is separated by like a colon I can say. Okay, so but in case of IPv4 it's a dot, we are separating each 8 bits. Okay, but in case of IPv6 we have to use colon as a separator. Let's see how we can see a IP address assigned to our computer. If we are using a Windows computer, Windows machine, I can say. So if you type ipconfig command, we'll be able to see the IP address which is assigned to us. But in case if you are using a Linux machine, then you have to type a command called ifconfig to see your IP address. This is an example where I know it's a Windows computer where we are giving ipconfig. So if you give this ipconfig command, here if you can see 192.168.0.102 is an IP address which is assigned to my computer. This is how you can see your IP address assigned to your computer. Thank you.